Hello everyone, my name's Kirsten. Welcome to my channel, and today we're on December again. Today is Monday the 18th and the prompt is plaid and polka dots, please touch. This is where we're up to. We've collected our bits together. We've got these polka dot bags that in this in the UK there's a company that does tights and they deliver them either in the stripy ones or in the polka dot ones. So these are the 3 polka dot bags I've got at the moment from them, and I thought I might make a pocket or a tuck spot or something out of them. And then what I'm going to put into it, I'm going to make with these, which I always have a wee envelope that I keep strips of whatever I cut off. Now if I'm doing, and then I've been saving up all these punches from the projects every time I've had to punch out a hole, and we've got polka dots. Haha! So let's begin with showing you this, what I'm doing here. Now some of these are torn and some of them are cut and some of them are wide and some of them are thin, and it really doesn't matter. Some are long, some are short. I think what I'm going to start by doing is kind of splitting them into things that came from Lottie and printables. And then we need 9 of these, so let's just start with the first one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to weave them together, and this is something, as I said, I do with these long bit of scraps all the time. And you end up with various, I do it some, in fact you don't need long bits of scraps. I did it with packaging once. Oh, I could go, that's not going to be long enough to take that across there. And so the next one we start with over under. It is fiddly, to say the least, when you're initially putting it, because it just keeps on wanting to fall apart. We've woven these strips of the offcuts from other projects within the journal to make my plaid. Now I've got to decide if I'm going to make it as the background don't think it quite fits as the background, so I'm not going to make it the background. I'm going to go back to plan A, and plan A is to make this into, well, the first thing I need to do is I just need to stick it down. I could actually use this if this is big enough. It isn't really. I was going to, at one point, the door was going to have books all around it. Oh, that might work. The door was going to have books all around it, but I decided I didn't like that idea when I did it. Wasn't enough space to do it and give it justice. So so I'm going to stick this on here. That's going to fit on there. Now, the best way I have discovered in doing all these to do this, because it does shift so much until it is settled, is to use whatever quick glue you want to use. But in the four corners, just stick them down. So you're sticking that last bit that's going over or under, whichever, so that so you're securing the actual weave together. And it's not trouble. The difficulty with this one is because that last one's a thin one, I'm going to actually secure that one that's in one as well. And that one. Then if you want, you can go around and secure your ends again, because these are all, but actually just doing that, as long as you haven't stuck it to, does secure it a lot better. And then it's as simple as stick it all down, because then it all gets caught underneath. Let's just make sure all the edges are on, and just put that down. There we go, and we'll just leave that to dry. The bag will actually fit the whole page, so maybe we'll use one of these bags. Maybe we use 2 halves and not disguise them much as bags. Should we use the purple, the pink and the blue ones? Let's use the pink and the blue ones. I'll show you what I'm planning on doing. So we put that bag inside that bag, and that'll be the page, and then we'll make the pocket. We'll cut down out here. Let's glue these together first, so we know where we're going. Make sure this is the right size across the bottom. Oh, I've got to make sure. No, I don't think I'll worry about that. I think I'll cover that separately. I've got plenty of the pink bag. I can get another bit of that to cover that, because then I won't have the... So that's that. Let's use the ruler to get a nice torn edge. I've got a little bit of that top bag, but that's okay. That's okay. And then what we want to do is we're wanting to cut out a bit of this so that we've got make a space. Or do we put this down and then do another tuck spot at the bottom here? Oh, that'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Do we do a tuck spot across like that? This is the right. Let's do. So that can go on there, and that can be the tuck spot for the bag. And then we've got a secret pocket in here. So I've stuck that down, then there's a secret pocket in here. So a secret pocket in there. Oh, that might work. Secret pocket in there. We glue that down. Secret pocket in there. We want to tuck that down. Let's Let's start by gluing this bit down that's torn. So that's that torn bit now. The trouble is there's now glue there. Where's the plastic sheet gone? Let's just stick that in there to make sure that doesn't stick on there. Let's stick this on. It's not a very substantial corner because it's only a paper bag, but I'm not particularly worried about that. There we go. I haven't quite matched that up as I'd hoped, but never mind. It's near enough. Let's just... near enough. What I probably need to do is go with remembering, Kirsten, that you have paper that you don't want to get wet, so there's no point putting an oxide on. How about you go for, let's go, shall we go claret or shall we go gothic purple maybe? Just having a look and see what else might go. Need something that's got a contrast. I think we maybe go with gothic purple. Let's go gothic purple. Wish I'd thought about this before I'd done the corner. As is always the way. This is because you don't plan, you just go for it. Let's get a wee bit of a bag to cover that. Let's just go like that, like that. It's not plaid, it's cross hatching, but it kind of looks plaid-y. And let's go at an angle and go there. As you've heard me say before, if you've watched any of my videos when I've been stamping, I love double stamping, so doing one and then getting the second, which is a lighter, but that's why I like it, because it is lighter and you just get variety then. And I've now realised, of course, I've not put anything up the top, so I'm going to end up stamping onto my mat, and this is a permanent, so let's just put that underneath there. Oh, and I've got it on the, oh, that won't matter because I'll end up, that'll end up being stuck on there, so it doesn't matter. Let's just put the last one in there. There we go. So let's take off to the this edge of this circle. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm almost tempted now though to also do this as, oh, like that maybe, as a nod to the plaid. Yes, I'm going to do that. So let's cut that there, and then we can put one like that and then one that's got this double fold over bit, so let's just do one like that. Actually, I want that over that one and over that one, so that it even hides more that there's a secret pocket. So I think that's the background come pocket done. So let's see how this is doing. This is pretty dried now. So what I want to do is I want to trim this down, and then we can decide further what we might do with it. I'm just taking, there we go, taking that and take it to, where's the last one? The last one's here. I usually leave the edges, but I'm conscious of size with this. This one might be a bit too big. I usually kind of leave these edges on, but let's just trim them off on this occasion. Pigment flying somewhere. And then that one's not exactly straight. That's okay, let's just trim it straight. Let's get it square. Is that all square? That's all square, so let's just trim it straight. Oh, it's out a lot though. That's because of the torn one there, so let's not trim it straight. Let's trim it there. Well, let's trim it straight, but trim it. Straight against the thick end rather than straight against the thin end. So here's the plaid. Today is prompt number 16. So let's put 16 of these dots on. How about that for a compromise, Kirsten? Let's put 16 dots on for prompt 16, even though it's an even number. And see where we get to. Right. So I'll tell you where I'm going to get to. I'm going to get to a sticky mess. I can predict that right off. That's that. Here's my finished page. Well, finished for now. I'll explain that in a moment. Unfortunately, my stamp didn't like this paper and we've got a bit of a smudge, but never mind. I've also got the reminder on this that it is the 18th, because I've got 18 dots on my plaid that I made from my strips of paper. The secret pocket I decided wasn't going to be a secret because it's much better having that tag in there than in this pocket, because it covers up too much of this extra plaid idea. The stamps are Indigo Blue Collections Edition number 3 Crossed Hatching, and this pocket I'm going to put a tag in it. I was going to make a tag with this, and then I was going to make a tag with this, and then I thought, actually what you need to do is make a bookmark when you know what the quote is that's going to go on the bookmark. So I haven't found the right quote yet. When I do find the right quote, I'm going to make a tag for it, but I'm not going to make that tag until I find the quote. So for now I'm calling this done, and I'll put it in my journal once my journal's back together again. But for now, thank you for watching and for sticking with this novice YouTuber. Take care. Keep crafting. Bye for now.